So it's been a little...
What's up, family? So today, Debo himself, Big U, sat there and is getting in trouble for trying to beat Debo. He even tried to get Future about stomp Future out, all type of stuff. So let's go ahead and get into the video. This is more evidence.
A while since we had an update on Big U, the Rolling 60 Crips in Los Angeles, who's currently facing a very serious indictment that involves all kinds of racketeering, you know, alleged murder of one of his son's friends or a younger guy that was signed to his label, all kinds of extortion. But apparently now we're hearing one of the wildest stories in this whole situation, as apparently he was also putting the extortion methods onto Future, and they're saying that they might have actually chased him through the airport or pressured Future. It is crazy. So it's all come out in this new paperwork that's just dropped, right? There's some very interesting stuff in here. This is basically kind of an update with some new, you know, some...
What's up with this whole extortion shit too? Like, I ain't never did get that. Is that what they do in Cali? Is that a Cali thing? Like extorting, like when you to get extorted?
New, basically, it's a superseding indictment, a second superseding indictment, and they're saying that he might have tried to rob Future, extort Future, tried to kill a witness, all kinds of stuff in here that really is extremely damning and just crazy, all right? But particularly over on I mean, there's a few new things. Obviously, there's this video that's going around of him where they're saying that he basically was making sure people check in if they're doing movies in the hood and stuff like that. But there was this section that was apparently very, very, very fascinating, okay? So they're saying that basically there's like 25 new overt acts in this, all right? But one of them, apparently they're talking about Future. So he's identified as NDC in this document, but he's identified as a Grammy award-winning artist. And said they were trying to collect money from him for an associate in Detroit. And this basically explains, it says, for years, members and associates of the Big U enterprise extorted victims through actual and threat.
See, I heard about this a couple years ago. So this happened a few years ago. And so I know when it first happened, I didn't know what to believe, but it's in paperwork. So it's like, damn.
And force, violence, fear, and intimidation. So when a victim refused to pay, defendant Henley, Big U, reacted violently. Over Act 36, on or around 2014, defendant Henley approached NDC, a Grammy award-winning artist, in order to collect money for an associate from Detroit. In Over Act 37, in or around 2014, after NDC refused to pay and ceased answering Big U's phone calls, defendant Henley and his associates committed violence against him and his associates and security for failing to show respect and pay money. It says in and around 2014, a few days after Big U and his associates stomped out NDC, they're saying this is Future, all right? I mean, wait a minute, okay?
Wow.
NDC.
So they stumped him out.
I mean, for
what though?
Yeah, NDC is very specific, and that is his name, Nevadius Demand Cash. So that's your boy Future, right? So they apparently stomped out Future, and then a few days later, they chased him through the LA International Airport in an attempt to further intimidate him.
Oh, wow. So they stomped him out, beat his ass, and at the airport, they chased him around the airport. I didn't even know you could chase somebody around the airport. Damn. The hell?
And collect money. Doing crimes at the airport is one of the dumbest things that you could possibly do, I would say. That is insane. That is actually insane. So apparently Future was actually born with a different name, but look, this seems pretty clear that it's likely to be him, okay? Because he was basically, apparently his name was changed to Nevadius Demand Cash. He changed his last name to Cash. Apparently his last name was Wilburn, but he changed it to Cash. And that is the initials NDC. It's crazy, right? It is actually, I mean, shit, man. He definitely has made enough money to reasonably change his last name to Cash. But anyway, what's very interesting is in 2022, Wack 100 actually discussed what appeared to be the same incident, and he claimed that Future actually owed money to Detroit rapper Trick. So this is what he said.
Future owed Trick some money. So me, Trick, and Big U was real close at the time, right?
Hey. So Wack is basically, I'm pretty sure I've seen this going around, and Wack is basically going to claim that he was actually part of this pressing.
Hey, Future owed bro some money. All right, Trick in Detroit. Me and Big U on a red-eye flight to Atlanta. We coming to LAX. We coming through the security, putting our bag through the thing. Who we see on the other side? Future and the girl that's with the football player.
Sierra.
We see Future and Sierra. I say, bro, is that who I think it is? He looked. I said, yeah. I said, you take them. I got him. When we come to the thing, I say, hey, homie, you got that money for Trick? He take off running. I'm chasing the dead homies through the Delta.
What the
and go runs into a motherfucking terminal, and he runs into the thing, but it ain't hooked up.
And the thing about Wack is, see, I be saying, I told y'all though. I said Wack be saying shit that don't sound real, but come out and it be real. That's the thing about Wack, man. He be having information to everything. He either be there or know about it. Swear.
To no plane. He left it.
Whoa, bro.
Wow. He runs into the terminal. True story. Clip. Runs into the terminal, right? When he run into the terminal, he take his phone out, right? He know he can only go so far, because what you gonna do? Jump onto the runway? That's a long drop down there, right? He throws the phone at me on speaker. All I hear is Stunner voice. He say, Wack, it's me,
Stunner boy is
talk to me. I say,
Birdman.
Stunner, I'm busy right now. He said, yeah, but I don't want you to be, nephew. What the going on? I say, oh, Trick a bag, man. He can't be in our backyard and he owe bro a bag. Either he gonna pay or he finna get up and then he gonna pay, right? Trick at home sleep. He don't know what's going on. He in Detroit, right? He say, Wack, my word to you, I pay the debt. Let him be. I got business with that man. I said, what? He said, Wack, it's Stunner talking to you as your brother.
Damn. So when Wack 100 said Birdman, Future threw the phone to him and Birdman picked up, and he said, and Birdman told him he'll pay the debt, that was real? Wack wasn't just making that shit up, that was real? Oh, hell nah. Future, you out here twittering. But at the same time, if niggas is, I don't know how many niggas is chasing you, he ain't saying that either. If it was a gang of niggas chasing me at the airport, I'd be running too. Shit, fuck you talking about? I'm gone, nigga. What the hell? Now, I'm not gonna lie. If it was just Big U, I want my ones with you. Just because growing up watching Friday, seeing Debo bully everybody, I was always that look. I was like, man, why y'all letting him bully you? Like, I was always in my mind. I'm like, I'd rather lose trying to fight than just not do nothing at all. I wish Big U would. Oh man, that's a fight I really. Oh my God, since I was a shorty, like, and the fact that we found out that Big U, on Friday, Big U is Debo basically. Man, I'd have knocked that motherfucker out.
Even B, you got my word, whatever the debt is.
Or get knocked out.
Trick, I pay him in the morning.
At least I tried.
I'm giving you my word. I threw it back to fall. Trick got his wire. Damn. This real shit. What I'm saying is like, that was like, it was a real table at one time to where we knew what was going on. Knew everywhere, in every region, to where we knew what was going on, right? And we was gonna move it if we saw you. And our squads knew if they saw you at a hookah lounge or a club. It been times where niggas like, hey, well, I ain't gonna say no names, such and such at the club, lock him down. Them go over there 20 deep to their VIP. Tell the security they don't pay you enough for this here. Look, continue to have your drinks. Y'all cool. Ain't nobody moving out.
So that was when Wack was cool with Big U. And before you guys call me a snitch, right? This was big news back then. This is DJ Academics reacting to it. It said Big Wack had Pluto doing the dash with 165,000 views. It's been known.
The story or the fax emoji? Listen to this shit, people. Y'all gotta listen to this shit. Look at this. I can't fucking believe it. Here we go.
So look, I ain't got to play you what was said, but you know this is a real thing, right? This is a real thing that was alleged, okay? And Academics reacted to it. Everyone gave their opinion on it, okay? People saying it's not true. If Future ran, there would have been a video of it. He was just trying to catch his flight, all right? Like, look, we don't know, okay? But what is interesting, okay, is at the time when this all kind of came about, okay, this guy who is now, he's relevant all of a sudden again because of his beef with Youngboy, Doughboy, one of Future's flunkies, I guess, one of the FBG, you know, steppers. He basically publicly responded to Wack's allegations, and Future was in the comments laughing. So they responded at the time.
Niggas start off just lying, though. Niggas say, what's the one bitch name? The singer bitch. His baby mama. Bro, you know Sierra name, bro. Stop playing. Niggas is crazy, bro. Like, bro. And then It don't even sound realistic at all, though. Like,
I ain't gonna lie, I forgot his name was Sierra. I knew it was. I forgot her name though.
And Sierra? Oh, you's a bad motherfucker. Oh, this nigga crazy. Niggas start off just lying.
Nah, but the crazy part is this is real. Like, that really happened. Like, that's the crazy part. This is in paperwork. The investigators then came out and said, "Nah, that happened." Like, they must have seen footage, camera footage. If they put it in paperwork, it's real. Damn near, I'm gonna keep it so real. Especially in this situation, because they building the case against Big U, and the paperwork is saying that shit actually happened.
So this kind of went viral on Reddit at the time, all right? Bear in mind, this is nothing new, but now it's officially in an indictment, which is crazy. So this was the Atlantology subreddit reacting to Wack saying that he chased Future through the airport because he owed rapper Extortion King Trick and Birdman paid the debt. All right, stunner. People saying dudes believe Future Hendrix was getting extorted. LOL. They're saying then Big U said it was cap. Wack just says whatever BS gonna put him in the headlines. He's not even respected out here in Cali. Well, Wack wasn't capping after all, was he? They're saying don't say Cali, it's a LA issue. Y'all be letting this dude run around and say anything untouched. Still untouched. Only person that tried to touch him was Big U. And as we know, Wack had a showstopper. People saying, does Wack got any stuff? This is all just Wack slander, okay? We're not having it, right? Hard to believe Future was running, maybe walking briskly to get away from a truck driver asking for money. So I don't know why he's always capping. You can't chase no one in an airport when it was there. This is the thing. A lot of people have called out Wack for lying, and it always, well, not always, but it often ends up becoming truth. It says that's what happened. It says it really happened. They stomped him out and chased him through the airport. Stamped, merched, facts, okay? Of course it's a lie. When have you ever known Birdman to pay any debts? All right, that is funny. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, that is crazy. So, it was true. It did really happen. Now, what is interesting is this indictment, it adds a few more things to the mix, okay? It basically adds further allegations involving women who were allegedly transported from Los Angeles to Las Vegas for the purposes of S-work. As well as identifying 2 questionable charitable donations. So it says defendant Henley paid to transport women from Los Angeles.
Boy, you was buying hoes from LA. You was buying hoes to LA for you and the guy.
To Las Vegas for the P word. Over Act 122, November the 10th, 2022, on an intercepted call. Big U called Armani Afele, aka Marnie, and offered to pay her $1,000 to transport women from LA to Las Vegas to engage in pandering.
If y'all still watching the video, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. We're on the road to 500 subscribers. Much love.
And P, November 10th, 2022, same day on an intercepted call, Afele asked Big U how many girls I need to bring. He said that's on you. She told him, I'm about to bag some bitches, guaranteed. You already know I don't play no games. He sent $1,000 via Zelle to rent a car to transport.
That boy sent $1,000 for the hoes for him and the guys, man. He out here tripping, so he buying hoes, he extorting people. He just living a GTA mafia life. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is you doing, bro? Like, didn't he just do like 20-something years in jail or something? Like, and these are intercepted calls. That's the part that's killing me. Like, these calls are intercepted. So they got tabs on them. They watching them. I wonder how long it took him to realize he was
LA
being watched.
to Las Vegas.
After doing 20 years in jail.
She sent photographs of the women she was bringing. That's crazy. On November the 18th, Big U sent another $500 on Zelle for the trip. And November the 28th, on an intercepted call, she asked Big U how many girls he wanted her to bring for him and the homies. January the 5th, 2023, on an intercepted call between Big U, Afele, and another person, Big U said, remember when I told you I'd be in Vegas? That's her. She gonna make every bitch get naked right there. Bitch, get naked. Give my brother some head right now. Crazy. That's what they had going on. January the 7th, 2023, on a series of intercepted calls, defendant Henley asked Afele to bring girls, and she said she was on her way. She got 7 girls. January 19th, 2023, on an intercepted call, Big U said, talk to my little homeboy in Vegas. Who he told her to talk to his little homeboy in Vegas who needed some girls.
I don't know. To me, that's just nasty. I don't like prostitutes. Like, she out here effing the whole city, you know, sleeping with everybody and anybody for some money, and then you just go, I don't know. Like, if you're gonna go to Colombia and get a boat hole or something, this just seems trifling.
And she said how many girls are needed. She sent a text message saying, I did try to get you to fuck Big U for money.
What the fuck?
That's interesting. June 29th, 2023, they intercepted a call, and after learning that law enforcement investigators interviewed a fella, Big U remarked that he was stressed out because investigators approached a woman with whom he was having sex and talked to her about how Big U was trying to buy girls and be a pimp.
You stupid motherfucker! How did you not know your phone is gonna be hacked? Did you not know the feds is gonna be on you? That you Big U, you ran LA, you know what I'm saying? And you just did you not think that? I be thinking sometimes these guys want to go back to jail, bro, because ain't no way in the world you came home and you still on this bullshit. Like, what the hell? They got a crazy case on him. This case go back for years. He just came out and stayed with the hey, I ain't gonna lie. Even seeing Wack 100 still trying to be a gangster, that just might be the Cali way. I guess the Cali way is to, be a gangster till you die. I guess. Shit, I don't know.
On June 30th, 2023, there was an intercepted call where Big U said, shit, so you're gonna get me and say my crime is sending girls money for sex? Is that my crime? And then they're saying he defrauded donors making charitable contributions to Developing Options and other purported non-profits intended to help the community. So on January the 14th, 2019, Developing Options deposited an $80,000 check from Donor 8, a Grammy-winning rapper's apparel company, that it was not meant to benefit defendant Big U personally. I wonder who this Grammy-winning rapper apparel company is. Ooh, okay, there's a theory.
Nipsey Hussle.
So between January 29th, 2019 and February 22nd, 2019, Big U then wire transferred $69,000 of the donation from Donor 8 into his personal bank account for his personal use. It's crazy just to think like you're going to get away with this stuff forever,
Right, this is crazy.
Big U came up in a time where all this technology wasn't so widespread. It says on May 17th, 2019 and May 23rd, 2019, respectively, Donor 9, a non-profit on behalf of its financially sponsored Project Californians for Safety and Justice, wired Developing Options $10,000 to support youth athletic programming and $20,000 to further education around collateral consequences of convictions, neither of which was to benefit Big U personally. But on May 29th, 2019, Big U wrote himself a $10,000 check from the donations of Donor 9 for his personal use. Now, we'd already heard this stuff about, a famous NBA player, all-star player, all that kind of thing, being involved. But one theory is that this person who actually might have donated through his apparel company they're saying that might have been Nipsey Hussle himself.
Yeah, so this is the yellow boy that raised Robin Hood, neighborhood Nipsey Hussle. Between the yellow one and the green one, these are two of my favorite pieces.
Man, R.I.P. Nipsey Hussle, man. R.I.P. Nipsey Hussle. I hate Big U. If Big U had really got him out of here, I hate him for that. Like, man, Nipsey Hussle was somebody really inspiring, bro. Like, there's not too many rappers out here that was really trying to get this money and really pushing getting money and doing shit the right way, bro. Like, that frustrates the hell out of me. It really make me feel like the losers got one up on the real ones. When they took out Nipsey on everything, man. That one really hurt. And I'm going to stand on that one.
I don't know if this music's going to be allowed, so I'm going to be a bit more careful. Wait, that wasn't. I don't know who this is, but they big and with a blue hat on.
For Complex News, I'm Pierce Simpson here at the Robin Hood activation at Complex Con for year 3. To my right, this guy needs a little introduction, but Nipsey Hussle in the building. How you feeling, man?
Yeah, what's up? I'm feeling good, man. Complex Con 2018.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Nipsey, it's been a big year for you, man. We're here at the Robin Hood activation. The movie's in theaters on November 21st.
Right.
You do merch like no other artist. You've done merch for a long time.
Right.
But with this particular collaboration, this merch here is going towards a nonprofit. Can you talk about that a little bit?
One of my close friends and one of my...
Oh boy. All proceeds will support Developing Options. Developing Options Inc. is a non-profit organization beginning in 2004 to give the youth of the 77th One Grid Zone in Los Angeles, California choices beyond gang violence, drug crime, through advocacy, education, resources, training, and development, and sports, and extortion. That's crazy. So there it is in black and white. It's not a theory. That's true.
Mentors. Big U has a foundation called Developing Options. Basically, it's about offering.
So he mentioned that. So yeah,
options.
obviously he's mentioning his name. So Nipsey was, man, wow. So he donated to the charity and everything. He was a part of the charity
For young kids in Los Angeles and gang areas beside gangbanging.
I'm with the...
That's actually crazy that was included. All right,
It really was. It really was.
By seeing
it really
that.
was.
So very, very interesting stuff. Okay. In addition to that, the indictment would actually expand on some of the alleged role that Big U actually had in this dispute with Nipsey Hussle. So we kind of see a little bit more here. It says defendants Henley, Robinson, and other Big U Enterprise members and associates continue to attempt to solidify the enterprise's control over the community. Said members and associates of the Big U Enterprise continue to engage in violence in furtherance of the Big U Enterprise, and boasted about the Big U Enterprise's reputation for violence and its illegal activities to instill fear in.
Right. You want to boast about violence, but then you want to talk about the youth and helping the youth and shit, man. Y'all motherfuckers is bullies. Y'all not doing nothing to help nobody. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not doing nothing to help the community. You damn near robbed Nipsey Hussle and then killed him. And then stopped his motion because he had more motion than you. You know what I'm saying? And I hate the whole theory that, you know, little big U's, little U's. You know, little I's, big U's and little I's. And I hate that. There's a whole saying, man, no big U's, no little I's. Like, stop that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's so lame. Like you said, boosting about, this is all in the paperwork, boosting about the violence and its illegal activities to install fear, intimidation of, and control over the community. What type of shit is that? That ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? LA's a beautiful place to be, but who the hell want to go to LA when you got some lame ass old dude like Big U telling a bunch of young guys to run around and extort people? That got to be the lamest thing in the world.
Intimidation of and control over the community. So it says, in or around 2011, defendant Henley, Big U, requested music equipment in the possession of Hermes Joseph Ashkodom, aka Nipsey Hussle, which led to a dispute. In or around 2011, Nipsey Hussle released a diss song entitled You Don't Got a Clue. Now, this is all stuff that I'd talked about previously, being a strong theory between them and the beef between Big U and Nipsey Hussle. Obviously, Big U, don't got a clue. You know, I think we've not really seen this expanded on in detail until now, as far as the feds making it official that they agree with this theory. So it says, according to Big U, he perceived this to be about him and targeting him. So in or around March 2011, after the release of the diss song, Big U picked up Nipsey Hussle to discipline him, to give him a DP for the rap song.
Wow.
Because he said, basically,
who the fuck do you think you are? You not picking me to talk. I don't care. You did not disciplining me, nigga. That's what I'm saying. That gang banging shit is so lame. And niggas be like, oh, bro, it's not banging. It's a structured organization. It's banging. It's dumb. It's a grown man leading another grown man to some BS. You know what I'm saying? That's so lame. I made the diss song because you was on BS, and now you gonna kind of discipline me like my father? Like I'm still a shorty? And I'm a grown-ass man out here? You're insane. You're insane.
Said he was a scrapper, not a rapper. He ain't clapping back on Wax. He said, I'm going to give you a discipline. I'm going to give you a DP. And then in or around March 2011, Nipsey Hussle's brother, Black Sam, refused to allow Nipsey to be disciplined by defendant Henley. Now, there was reports that he pulled a strap, might have fired in the air.
Right.
I'm surprised that we're not hearing more details about that. But there was also more details about sort of the backstory on threats that Big U allegedly...
So I think that's probably Black Sam probably pulled that pipe out and was like, we're not doing that. Why? Does that even make any sense, guys? Like, honestly, that's stupid, bro.
Made to a dispensary owner, identified only as AW, but we kind of heard this extortion method and all kinds of stuff that he was extorting and trying to turn over, you know, grey market dispensaries, sending people like Loose Cannon in there to rob the place, then giving people stuff back, demanding protection money on an ongoing basis. So this says, on April the 15th, 2023, on an intercepted call, Big U told Robinson to tell AW, a supposed dispo partner of Big U, that if AW didn't pay him money, he better shut that mother effing shop down. On April 15th, 2023, an intercepted call between Robinson, Big U, and AW, they would confront AW and state that AW ain't going to do shit in the city because he had disrespected Big U and Robinson. Same day, they were also observed on a recorded call where Robinson and Big U told AW He was not going to talk to AW anymore, and instead, Big U and Robinson were going to come see him. Same day, they intercepted a call with him basically telling AW, Big U telling AW, you're going to pay me for those phone calls or I will be going to jail, goddammit. Wow. And then again, on the same day, conversation was recorded saying, if you want to F with me, my N-word, I'll spend my entire life to make you regret effing with me. That's terrifying. I'm not going to lie, that is actually terrifying to have to deal with that. And so the last thing I'm going to tell you that's kind of newish that we've not really heard, there was a reports basically alleged that Big U had actually attempted to arrange for a witness to be harmed or killed in the midst of this trial going on. It says defendant Henley solicited inmates to kill or harm victim 1 to prevent victim 1 from testifying against Big U Enterprise members at trial. So he's trying to kill the snitch. This is really, really bad. On June the 10th, so not that long ago, like a month and 2/3 ago from today, it says Big U asked about the layout of the housing unit where the defendant Henley believed victim 1 was located. On or before June 10th, 2026, Big U offered to pay 2 inmates to kill or harm victim 1 to prevent him testifying against Big U Enterprise members at trial. That is just such a bad look. And like that really goes to show that like I don't think this case is going to go too well for him if those are the lengths that he is allegedly stooping to try and get a positive resolution. Unfortunately, Big U, he seemed to kind of rule the streets with an iron fist for many years, and I think now with all of this surveillance on him, he's going to really struggle to find a way out of this. So I'll keep you guys updated on this case, on this trial. I believe it is.
That's crazy. So apparently, man, Big U, you in some hot water, man. You on that bullshit. But y'all guys, let me know how you feel in the comments below. Make sure to hit that subscribe and like button. I do appreciate y'all. And let's talk.